Good morning, children. Children, today we are going to move further with the chapter Poverty of your book. And in the last video, I remember that we discussed about the different kinds of poor people and different kinds of non-poor people. What are the basis of analysis of poverty in India? Now, today we are going to start with poverty line. What is poverty line? Um, if you have heard this word BPL, that means below poverty line. Like many people these days, they are talking about free ration uh, being distributed to people who are BPL. BPL means who are below the poverty line. Now, what is this poverty line? Okay, poverty line can be defined as the minimum levels of income or consumption. So, poverty line can be defined in two parameters: minimum level of income and minimum level of consumption by an individual. See, poverty line is not, it is an imaginary line. There is no such line which is drawn or people who are standing below that line or above that line. That's not, it's an imaginary line, okay, which that is considered appropriate for its existing level of development, and it is accepted as a social norm. Okay, a person is considered poor if he is below the poverty line, if he falls below a given minimum level necessary to fulfill basic needs. Like in the last video I discussed that poor people are those people who cannot afford their basic necessities, and we also discussed about what are the basic means of subsistence. Okay, similarly, in the poverty line, now poverty is measured in every country, it is measured with the help of poverty line, and the level of poverty line may differ from country to country. Okay, so in India, now poverty line is, has got various parameters, various levels which the government of India has set, that below this a person will be termed as poor. Okay, that I'm going to discuss very shortly, but the proper understanding of a poverty line should be very clear. Poverty line is an imaginary line that is considered appropriate for its existing level of development. Okay, the country uses, to define its existing level of development. In very simple words, you can just learn that poverty line is a cut off point. Okay, it's not a line. Okay, so it's a cut off point that divides, this is a very key definition, that divides people or population of a country, that divides people into poor and non-poor. Okay, so this definition you can learn that it is a cutoff point that divides people into poor and non-poor. All right, and it is defined on the basis of two things: level of income and level of consumption. Okay, for example, in India, the government has set the minimum calorie intake, the minimum calorie intake. It has divided the minimum calorie intake of the rural areas and the urban areas. So in the rural areas, if a person is able to, or the minimum calorie intake of a person is 2400 calories. Okay, and in the urban area that is 2100 calories. So if a person is not poor, he should have more than 2400 calories per day in a rural area, and in the urban area 2100 calories per person per day. Now the average requirement is higher in the rural areas. You can see that in the rural areas calorie requirement is more, and the urban areas calorie requirement is less. Now, what is the reason? Again, this can also come as a 2-mark question, that what is the reason behind the increased calorie intake for the rural areas? The reason is that in the rural areas, people are engaged in hard physical activities which require a lot of labor. So they require more energy, more calories, okay, than the urban people. Clear? That is why the minimum calorie intake of the rural people of the rural areas is more than the urban areas. Now, this was on the basis of consumption. On the basis of income, okay, the monetary expenditure, on the basis of income, the poverty line for a person was fixed according to, for the year 2011-12. The poverty line for a person was fixed on the basis of monthly per capita income. So we say monthly per capita, and for income we use a, or a per capita consumption expenditure. Means that in a month, what a person how much of the money a person spends on consumption. Like, for example, if a person is earning 5,000 rupees a month, how much out of that 5,000 rupees is he spending on buying goods for consumption, buying food, buying clothes, buying other necessities. So the monthly per capita consumption expenditure is the term. You have to use this term, monthly per capita consumption expenditure. Now, in the urban areas, it is fixed at, again, it is defined for rural areas, it's different, and for urban areas, it's different. So, for the rural areas, it is defined as rupees 816, okay, per month. And for the urban areas, it is defined as rupees 1000 per month. So if a person is earning less than 1000 rupees, and if he is living in an urban area, he will be termed as poor, and he will be termed as as lying below the poverty line. Okay, similarly, if a person who's living in the rural areas and who's spending less than rupees 816 on the consumption expenditure. Now, CE is consumption. Out of the total income, what is the part of income which he is spending on the consumption expenditure, on buying the consumer goods? Okay, it can be food, it can be clothing, it can be other things of subsistence. Okay, so now, despite the low calorie requirement, the higher amount of urban areas, they require more money. Why? Because the cost of living in the urban areas is more than in the rural areas. So this, again, you have to remember, why is the minimum per calorie requirement more in the urban areas than in rural areas? Okay, because the cost of living in the urban areas is more. All right, and it has been fixed. There's a family of 5 members living in rural areas and earning less than, now this is per member. Okay, so if a family has 5 members, then this will be multiplied by 5. This will be multiplied by 5 if a family has 5 members and staying in an urban area. Okay, so the national NSSO conducts a survey, and every 5 years, this limit is revised. So for now, you can learn these figures. Okay, what all figures the government has set as far as the minimum calorie intake is concerned, and the minimum the per capita consumption expenditure with respect to rural as well as urban areas. Okay, now I hope you all have understood that if a person's minimum calorie intake is lesser than this, then he is poor. If he is spending lesser than this amount, then he is poor. So these are the limits which are set up and which define the poverty line. So this is the cutoff point. Okay, now children, I have covered the first 2 pages of your chapter, and I expect you to go through the book very thoroughly. In the next slide, or in the next video, I'll be discussing the types of poverty and the interstate disparities. Okay, thank you.